So, hi, welcome to KT Training and Fitness Over 50. And this is going to be a weight and resistance class. You will need one or two sets of hand weights, some water close by, as well as your cell phone. So if you are exercising alone or even in a distant part of your home, if you feel lightheaded or dizzy and sitting down and drinking some water doesn't make that feeling go away, you can call for help. That's important. You should also never feel any sharp pains. If you do, you stop immediately, take a seat, grab some water. You can work at different levels as we go through the class, and the way you adjust the level from easier to more difficult is first by the amount of weight that you're using. So even at any point in the class, you can simply put down your weights and just follow along with the movements. If you want to make it a bit more difficult, you increase the amount of weight you're doing, or you increase, and you can increase one or the other, your range of motion. And that simply means if we're doing a squat, you might not be squatting quite as deeply, whereas if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you do squat more deeply. So we're going to go ahead, warm it up, get some blood flow going. I'll take you through a class that's going to be kind of a mixed bag of different exercises that are multi-muscle. All righty, why don't we try to get some music going here? We should be ready to roll. All righty.
Hey everybody, I'm DJ
So hopefully you all can hear that. I'm going to bring up my video. And we'll go ahead and get going. All righty. Sorry, you had to pause with me there for a minute. Let's march it out here. Don't mind. We're going to take a nice big breath up and exhale. Roll those shoulders up into your ears, back and down. And then hold it on down. How about reverse direction? So hunch kind of forward, up into the ears, back and down. All right, another big breath up and exhale. Let's roll those wrists a few times, just loosen up through those joints, other direction. Make a fist, bend your elbows. Now extend and open the fists. We'll take that out to the side, down into the ground. And now just shake it out. All righty, we're going to start this here. Take 2 steps to your right. You'll come back 2 steps to center. So it's over, 2, and back for 2. Let's make those steps a little bigger. And you see I'm turning my hips and just kind of scoop it with those arms. So we go over for 2 and back. We'll do that again. Now this time I want you to just walk towards the screen and come on back. So it's up, 2, 3. Let's do it again. So it's up, 2, 3. Pump your arms. Once more. How about over to the side for 2 and back. We'll do that again. Over and back. Now walk on up. Up, 2, 3. Back, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Back. 2 steps. Last time over here and back. Once more. Now hold your feet wide and let's just roll those shoulders again. Make it bigger, add the elbows. Even bigger backstroke. Really open that chest. And then take your arm right around to the side and let's just roll up through the ankles. So we pull up the back heel and then you pull up your front toe. So right now just working through the ankles. We're going to get this a little bit bigger. Let's add the hips in as well. So we're sweeping hips forward and back. And think about your hips being sort of like a rocker. They're going to push forward and back, and then we're going to add the arms, reach real big, and pull back. For 4, for 3, here's 2, and 1. We're going to sit our hands right on that back side, pull that front toe up tall, and let's lift the chin and the tailbone at the same time. Now drop your front toe down to the floor. Turn towards the screen and slide this hand up top on your hip. Inhale, reach up. And now exhale, pull that shoulder back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, we'll turn back around, dropping that hand to face your floor. Bend your front knee, one hand each thigh. We're going to breathe in, tucking our tailbone under, rounding our lower back, and then walking our hands up our leg. And let's take this back foot a little further back. Just lift your heel. I want you to scoot your hips. Tuck them under, release. Tuck them under, release. Tuck them under, release. So really pulling our belly button into our spine, pushing that bottom knee forward. Now stay tucked under, and let's just drop the hips down and up, down and up, down and up. And you're going to hold it down. I want you to take a big breath and take this hand right up and over your head as you reach away from the screen. Nice side stretch. Exhale, straighten up those legs. Arm comes out shoulder high. I'm going to spin right around to the opposite direction, back to the ankles. So we pull up the back here, pull up the front toe. So right here, you're just working through those ankles and down through your calves initially. Now, how about we go ahead and add those hips in? Push them forward, pull them back. Push them forward, pull them back. So you're keeping the feet going, working with the hips. And now we're going to reach up, pull back, reach and pull. Inhale and exhale. Breathe through. Now land your hands on that back thigh. Turn towards the screen. Take this top shoulder, pull it back, hand on the hip. Breathe in and reach up. As you exhale, try to pull that top shoulder back. And drop your front toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop the hand to your leg, chest back to the floor. Bend the front knee, hand on each thigh. You're going to tuck your tailbone under, round that lower back, and then walk your hands up your thighs. As you pull your shoulders back, take that back foot a little further behind you. Heel is up. And now let's practice. We're going to scoop the hips under, tuck under. So again, it's belly button in, tucking your tail, just like a dog tucks its tail. Tuck your tail. Now keep it tucked under, hands on your hips, shoulders back. Let's lower the hips, down and up. You don't have to go super far here with those hips. You just drop down 2 to 3 inches. Now stay down, and let's take this hand that's by the screen up and over our head so we're leaning away from the screen. And then as we exhale and come up tall, spin back center. Let's just squat and up. Squat, pushing your tailbone back. Down and up. Squat down, hold. Tuck your tailbone under, drop your eyes to the floor. There's that back rounding. We're going to exhale. Drop our chest to the ground, forehead, tailbone up. And now inhale, tuck under, round all the way up. Shoulders pull back and down. Squat down, breathe up. Step your feet together. And exhale. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead here. I'll start off by just picking up one heavy weight. We're going to take our feet as wide as we can possibly get them. Turn those toes out. Y'all know this. This is our plie squat. We're going to just take a little test squat. So you always sit those hips down. And see if you can lift balls of both feet up. So I'm right in my heels here. You can check your alignment. You want your knee inside your heel or over your heel. What I don't want is your heels in here, so then when you sit, you can see how my knees are shooting way out over my toes. That means all my body weight's going into my knees. When my feet are wider and I sit down, now with my knee right over my heel, I've got this nice 2 double shin bones here, supporting all the body weight. It's now in my thighs and my butt, which is where I want it. And then we're going to come on up out of that squat. So we lower, 2, and up, 2. Now level 1, you might just be going down a little bit, about halfway between where you'd be if you're standing tall and your hips are parallel to your knees. Level 2 takes it a little deeper. And then level 3, you're trying to get your hips parallel to your knees. As we come up here, I want you to check your knees. Don't lock them and jam them shut. You keep them just soft. It's just a little teeny bit bent. And then the last thing you can focus on as you come up is think about pushing your knees back. That might not happen for you. You might not have that mobility in your hips. Don't worry about it. All right? So we exhale as we come up. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Inhale down, exhale up and hold. Now let's add some chest work to that. So roll your shoulders back and down. Hold your heavy weight by each end. Bring it right to the middle of your chest. We're going to exhale, extend our arms all the way out to the chest, and then we imagine trying to push the weight flat right between our hands, and then bring it back into the chest. So we're going to sit, extend, and press that weight flat, and then come on up. Down, 2, up, 2. Exhale, mush the weight. Imagine trying to make that weight a pancake. Right when the arms are fully extended, pancake the weight. Down, squeeze, up. Keep your shoulders out of your ears, so don't hunch up as you sit down. Keep those shoulders rolled back and down. Exhale, squish the weight. One more on the slow count. We're going to finish these out. They're going to get quicker here. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. You got it. 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn those toes. All right, you shake out your legs. Let your whistle. And we're going to go ahead here and grab that other weight. Now, you're going to have a few different options for this next one, okay? I want you to bring your chair off of your hips. So level 1, you have an option here. You can choose to just work with the weight in the outside hand and using your chair to help you maintain balance. Now, you have to be honest with yourself. We're going to be working in a split lunge position. If while you're trying to lift with one side, you know you're going to be wobbling and falling all over the place because your balance isn't what you'd like it to be, then you're going to hold the chair. Use the chair here to help you maintain the form. That'll be level 1. Level 2, you're going to work with balance. Your hand will just be on your thigh. Level 3 is actually steady with balance. They're going to be working with weights in both hands. Now, before we move forward, you really need to check yourself that when you do a row, it's your back muscles you're using. So if I take the weight out and I let my arm hang and I say, okay, squeeze the inner edge of my shoulder blade into my spine, I'm retracting, pulling the shoulder blade towards my spine. Notice my shoulder. It does not go up, it pulls back. So when I'm in this position and I say, pull the inner edge of the shoulder blade into my spine, it's pulling in towards my spine. So my elbow and my arm are going to follow the shoulder blade. I'm not pulling with my arm. I'm using my shoulder blade retraction in the spine to move the weight. All right, so let's set this up. We're going to go ahead, take this right foot forward, pull your back heel up. Now you don't need to be on a tightrope here. You can give yourself some width, that back foot on a diagonal. That'll help with your balance. The key here is we're doing 2 different things. We're working the row up top, but we're also going to be doing a lunge in front. So lean your upper body forward. My back heel is up. I don't really have weight there. It's just for balance. I want to make sure that this front knee, when I lower down, is right over my heel, and I can lift the ball of my foot. So now I'm going to push up out of that front heel. So I'm going to lower my body down, 2, and up out of the front heel. Keep your forward lean. Don't start to sit up, leaning forward. Let the arm hang directly down from the shoulder. Palm is in. Make a hook with your hand. All right, here we go. We're going to lower down, and as we press up, we row. So level one, you're holding the chair, maybe just lowering those hips a little, keeping the weight over that front thigh. Remember, back heel stays up the whole time. Now, level two, you're going to rely on your own balance. So you're going to move that hand to your thigh. You're going to actually lower your hips a little more. That should put the weight down around your ankle or low calf. Level three, you're going to be doing this with both weights. And up. And row. Down, 2, 3, and row. Down, 2, 3, and row. Keep your forward lean. We want the weight over that front leg. It's doing a lot of work here. 7. Squeeze those shoulders together. 6. Exhale up for 5. Exhale up for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Release the arms, step the back foot in, and go around to the other side of your chair. Now you know what we're doing, so we'll be able to move through this a little bit more quickly on this side. Okay? Now if you're level 3, you know you're going to be picking up that other weight. Your choice, you can do right on along with both weights, or wait until I ask you to pick it up. So we start off a little behind the chair. We're going to step this inside leg out in front. Pull the back heel up. If you want a little width, give it the width. Check that this front knee is just behind your heel. Lean the upper body forward. Remember the javelin that goes through your head, down through your spine, and out through your heel. You keep your forward lean so that as you lower down, this front leg is supporting all my body weight. I'm going to press up out of that front heel. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, and up, 2. Now, let's start to focus on the row. You already know, because we just talked about the shoulder retracting, pulling in towards your spine. That's going to move the arm back and up. But I want you to make sure, once you put the weight in, make a hook with your hand. As you let the arm hang straight down, don't let the entire shoulder slump and pull forward. Think of the bottom tip of the shoulder blade, pull it into your hip. That's your start point. Now retract the shoulder blade and release. Retract the shoulder blade and release. Let's put it together. So we go lower down, we row up. You lower down and row up. So level 1, the hips might not drop quite as far. You're just dropping that weight, lowering it down to about mid-calf. And you're supporting yourself again on the chair, helping you maintain the good form by having that stability. The form for the row and for the lunge is most important, not the fact that you let go and then you lose the form. Level 2, hand is on that front leg. You're going to lower those hips a little more. Weight comes down around ankle level or just above ankle level. Level 3, go ahead. We're going to do weights in both arms. So now you're retracting the shoulder blades on both sides. Relax the hands on the weights. Just keep them as hooks. Lower down, push up out of that front leg. And exhale. Keep those shoulders out of your ears. And row. Here we go for our last 8. Here's 7. Here's 6. Hips down. 5. Lower down. 4. You had enough stop and wait. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Release the arms. Step that back foot forward. Shake out those legs. All righty. Little work there, huh? All righty. So we're going to be doing one now that's going to work your balance. And because of where our leg positioning will be, it's really going to work your core. So let's come around to the other side of your chair again. And I want you to go ahead, level 1 and 2, working with a weight just in the outside arm, okay? And because this one's a little tougher on the balance, you may find you really want to be holding that chair. So level 1, I want you to hold the chair the whole time. Level 2, the hand can hover here, so if you have to grab it, you can while you're maintaining the form elsewhere. Now we're doing two things. We're going to do a bicep curl with this outside arm. So we're going to have our palm. It's going to start off facing our thigh. We're going to super glue from our armpit to our elbow right into our rib cage. As I start to bring the heel of my hand towards my shoulder, I'm going to turn the weight to face my shoulder and then allow it to slide right back down in by my thigh by turning the palm in. So palm is in, we curl up, it faces the shoulder, and it lowers down. Now we're adding that core piece with balance. So take your feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down. You're set here. All right. Level 1, 2, and 3. Lift your knee directly out from your hip. Now, if you cannot maintain this balance, you're holding on the whole time. That's level 1. If you think, well, I'm pretty good, then have your hand hover here. That's fine. Now, level 3, you're not just going to keep the knee here. When we curl, you're going to extend the leg and in. So you should only be adding that if you're completely confident letting go. So shoulders back and down, and here we go. This would be level 1, holding on. Level 2, you're thinking you're pretty steady. Hands hovering in case you need it. Level 3, add the extension. Exhale, down, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, down, 2. Now, if you've added this leg extension, you're only extending if you can keep that knee at hip height. If that leg has to drop, I'd rather you work on no extension of the leg, but the knee at hip height. Breathe, shoulders out of those ears. 7, 6, down, 2, 3, 4. 5, down, 2, 3, 4. 4. Breathe, 3. Here's 2. And 1. And down. So we also get some quad work in, right in through here. You feel that because you have to hold that knee up. All right, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay? So feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down. Now when we get working, be careful that you don't start to hunch up into your shoulders. Keep them pulled back and down. We're going to go ahead, super glue, palm is in. Remember, as it comes towards your shoulder, palm faces, but we keep the wrist straight so we don't bend it in. The wrist stays straight and it lowers back down. So you have your choices, right? Everybody has to be able to hold their knee at hip height. So if that's difficult, you hold on. I'd rather you be holding the chair, keeping the knee up, than the knee dropping and you've let go. So knee up, shoulders back and down, soften your support leg, and let's add the extension, the curl. So remember, level 1, you hold on here. Work on tightening up that belly. Work on the muscles in the hip, having to hold this leg up at hip high. So if you need to hold on to do both of those, hold on. Level 2, hovering here. So you have let go, you're relying on your balance, level 2. But the chair is there if you need it. If you start to drop the leg, grab the chair, get that leg back up. Level 3, add the extension. Exhale. Tightening that belly. Tightening that belly. You want to set the core like you've got a corset. Tightening around it. Help maintain that spine. Pull. Down, 2, 3, 4. 8. Here's 7. Keep the elbow tight. Here's 6. Knee up. 5, 4, almost there. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Lower down. Nicely done. Shake out those legs. We're going to go to the back of the upper arm, but we'll also be doing some lower body work. In this one, we're going to be tricep kickbacks. So, I think if I want both hands or one hand for this, I think we'll do both. So we'll go ahead, have a weight in each hand. You can move your chair out of the way. Now for a tricep kickback, triceps are the back of your upper arm. And as always, we have to work the weight against gravity. Weight always wants to go down to the floor. So depending on what muscle group you're working, biceps, we were taking the weight, wants to be at the floor. We were taking it away from the floor using the muscle in front of the arm. Now we're using the muscle on the back of the arm, which means we need to be in a forward leaning position. Elbow up, weight on your hip. Palm is in. And now again, imagine, weight wants to go down, we need it to go up. So that's your tricep kickback. You're trying to keep your elbow right in line with your shoulder, like you have a tray of drinks on that upper arm, and it never falls off. So we're going to be doing a tricep kickback on both arms. So both hands on your hips, tuck back your elbows. We know we're going to be in a forward leaning position from our hips to our shoulders, which sets us up nicely to work the legs again. Yay! So we're going to do some alternating back squats. And then at one point we'll hold the leg back there and lift it. So a back squat, okay? You stay forward, push your butt back, balls of the feet can lift. I'm in my forward leaning position. So the weight stays in the front leg even though I'm touching the back foot. So you can see I'm in a squat up front. I'm just touching my toe back there. Imagine you have a paper plate under each foot and you're just sliding it back on the floor. So we're going to do about 8 alternating. Then we're going to keep one leg back there and just lift the heel up. It's a little lift in your butt. All right, no problem, you got this. Shoulders back and down, hands on your hips. Tuck back your elbows. Stay forward. I'll turn sideways. Poke your butt back. Weight in your heels. Keep it there. Now, kick back, touch back, and alternate. 7, 6. Keep that chest forward. 5, 4. Just slide the paper plate. 3, 2, and 1. Now take this foot back. Keep it back there, hands on the hips. All right, you're going to lift the heel to the ceiling, kick the heel of the hand to the ceiling. 8, 7, squeeze up. 6, 5, you got balance going. 4, tight belly. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot parallel to the other foot. Hands stay down. Take the other toe back. Lift with the heel and the hands. Ready? 8, 7, 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Stand tall. If you have another set of weights, you're going to go to lighter hand weights, grab some water. We're going to finish out here with some shoulders. We'll focus on the front and sides of the shoulders first, and then we'll get the backs in at the last moment. All right. This will involve balance. You see the pattern here? All right, because anytime we're lifting those knees in any way or legs, we make the core have to tighten up to maintain the balance upright. So, shoulders back and down. You're going to have just a soft elbow. So this is locked straight, this is bent, just a soft elbow. We're going to be working the middle of your shoulder. So we'll be doing side lifts, lateral lifts, not higher than your shoulders. See where my weights are? My arms are sloping downward. And we're going to do side leg lifts at the same time. So let's start by alternating. We'll start with this leg, lifting out as we lift side. Other leg. Each time, right here, tightening your belly and lift down, 2, 3, 4. Tighten and lift. You're lifting with your heel towards the ceiling if you can. Shifting the weight side to side. One more each side. Now we're just going to lift one leg. 7, 6, down, 2, 3, 4. 5, down, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, down, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. We got to do the other side. Oh boy, shoulders back and down. You ready? Soften that support leg. Here we go. 7, control it down. 6, 5, tight belly. 4, 3, almost there. 2, and 1. Nicely done. Shoulders back and down. A little more of a bend in the elbow. We're going to do front raises. We're going to alternate knee lifts as we do them. So both arms up. Alternate the lift with the knee and down. So it'll look like a slow march. And up. And up. Pause. Down, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Down, 2, 3, 4. Tighten your belly. Pause. 3, 4. Pause. Now you're going to lift and just hold. Hold this up. Hold this up. Hold this up. Other side, lift and hold. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Now lift the other knee. Hold it up as you lower. Now extend and lower. Other side. Lift, hold it there. Now extend and lower. Lift and hold. Extend and lower. One more time. Lift and hold. Extend and lower. All right, feet go hip width apart. Take your weights, cross your hands, palms are facing your legs. Elbows bent. Now, your palms are in, you're covered up. You're going to open up into a giant Y. There's my Y. I'm going to lower back down, switch the crossover. Up into your Y, slowly lower, switch the crossover. Y, slowly lower. 5, down, 2, 3, 4. 4, down, cross the arms. 3, down and cross your arms. Big Y, 2. One more, and 1. Nicely done. Put your weights down. We're going to finish out here. Okay, I'm going to just give you a last little bit. Focus on for abdominals. I want your chair facing forward. I'm going to face sideways so you'll be able to see what I'd like you to do. So I'm going to finish out here working with the core directly. So hips to the edge of the chair. We're going to take our shoulders back into the chair. Now you're watching me right now, so that's fine. Stay rounded, slumped over, doesn't matter yet. When I tell you to go, you'll pull the bottom tips of your shoulder blades into your hips. Now I don't want to super arch my back, I want the normal curve. I can hold on to the chair or the rungs, whichever you'd like. We're going to start by just lifting the knee, down, 2, 3, 4. So the lift up is easy. It's the slow release that makes me tighten my belly here. So level 1, you're going to just be lifting the knees and slowly lowering. Level 2, you're going to have that heel farther away from you. So the leg isn't 90-degree bent at all. It's further away. And up. And then level 3, you have the option of doing both together. All right, So let's set ourselves. Your hips on the edge. We start level 1. I want everybody to start at level 1 and see how it feels and then go, oh, I can do more, and then progress, Pull the shoulder blades down into your hips. Eyes should be up, chest is lifted. All right, lift your right knee and then down, 2, 3, 4. Lift the other knee. As you lower, slowly, feel like somebody's pulling a tight band around your belly. Up, down, 2, 3, 4. The slower the leg lowers, the more work you give your abdominals. They have to tighten to maintain that normal curve in your back. Now, if you think you've got this with a 90-degree bent knee, go ahead, extend your leg out a bit. So now just the heel touches down out in front. Leg is almost straight, but not quite. 3, 4. Slowly, right here, tighten that belly. Keep your belly super tight, normal curve in your lower back. Only if you can maintain the normal curve as you roll through here. That belly has to stay super, super, super tight. Do you try lifting both heels? 7. If you're alternating, 6. The count will be on just one leg if you're alternating. 5. Normal curve, suck in that belly. 4. Breathe. 3. Keep those shoulders pulled back and down. 2. And 1. Lower the heel. And sag out. Press on up to sitting. And we're going to go ahead and pull it down. And as always, as we go into our cool down, if it's not something you're comfortable doing, I don't want you to be doing it. All right, so if something doesn't feel right or it hurts, you stop. All righty, we'll go ahead. Let's hope this is slower music. Sounds like it is, so we should be good. We'll just do a nice little stretch here as we finish out. So hips right in the middle of your chair. Take a nice big inhale, breathe up. And exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, up this time. Lock your fingers together. Exhale, arch, rounding, not arching, rounding. Tuck your tailbone under, chin on your chest. Now push your knuckles forward hard. Stretch the back. Breathe in, sit tall. And then exhale, round again. Chin to the chest. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean off to one side. And then press straight up overhead, lean off to the other side. You should never see your arms here, so if they're dropping in front, get it back. Don't lean as far. Release your clasped hands. Let's drop this right hand right behind our neck, left hand on the elbow. Breathe in, press back. And then exhale, release the tension on the elbow just a bit. And then inhale, press back again. Hold it there. Take a deep breath into the belly. And exhale. Last deep breath in the stretch. And as we exhale, we'll take that hand out from behind the neck, put the other hand behind the neck, grab the elbow, breathe in and press back. That's the initial stretch. Exhale. Now release the tension on the elbow. Inhale. Press back again. Hold it there as you release your breath. Take a deep breath into your belly. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And now exhale, release the hands. Bring your knuckles right onto your tailbone. All right. Inhale, pull your elbows and shoulders back and lift your chin as we open up the chest. Exhale, chin drops, cave in. Inhale, pull those elbows and shoulders back, opening up your chest. And now release. Slide your hips on back, grab underneath that left leg. Inhale, lift up the knee and pull the toe towards the knee. And now exhale, draw a nice big circle with your toe. Slow point and flex. Pull the toe up. Now go in the opposite direction, trying to get a full circle drawn with that toe. And now relax the foot. You're going to try to lift that ankle on top of the other knee. If you can't lift it on top of the knee, just hold it out in front. That's fine. I'm just trying to get your hip positioned here. We're going to slide the ankle up if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Hand on the knee, hand on the ankle, shoulders back and down. Inhale, sit tall. Now as you exhale, bring your chest down towards your shin with your chin up. It's a hip stretch. Close your eyes. Focus your mind on that left hip. Now breathe in and come up. Now exhale as you lean forward and release the breath. Use your mind to release the hip muscles. Breathe in, come up just a teeny tiny bit. And then exhale, dropping the chest back down towards the shin. Chin is still up. Relax that hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, try to release the hip, drop a little lower if you can. And now inhale, come up nice and tall. Exhale, we'll push that foot off. We're going to do the same thing, lift up the other leg, pulling the toe up towards your knee. And then nice big circle inward, strong point and flex. Breathe in, pull the toe up. Exhale, circle in the opposite direction. And now just relax the foot. Lift a little higher, ankle in front of the knee, on top of the knee, or up the thigh. Hand on the ankle, hand on the knee. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in and sit tall. Close your eyes as you exhale and bring your chest towards your shin. Focus your mind on that hip. Initial stretch is always the tightest, so we're going to breathe in and lift our chest a bit. And now exhale, chest coming down again towards your shin. Releasing the hip with a breath. Come up just the tiniest bit on this inhale. Exhale, dropping that chest right on back down towards the shin. Stay down, big breath in. Exhale, relax the hip. And now inhale, we'll sit up nice and tall, opening up your eyes. As you exhale, just push that heel off. Pivot around to the left side. Keep your hips deep in the seat. Mush your thighs together up against the seat back, left arm over the seat back. Inhale, sit tall, arms straight out from your shoulder, and then it crosses your body and grabs the chair. Breathe in, sit tall. Exhale, we'll slide the hand right along the seat back. Use the resistance from our hands to try to look over that back shoulder. Another breath in, it'll be more shallow. Now exhale, release, come back around to face your thighs. Lean into your seat so you can push this outside hip right off the chair. Slide the foot back behind you. Now as you sit up, imagine tucking the knee underneath the chair. Shoelaces down, pull your shoulders over your hips, put your hand on your thigh. Inhale, reach up. You can look up if you'd like, but you don't have to. Now as you exhale, tuck that tail under, just like we did in the warm-up. Keep it tucked under as you lower your hand to the front of the thigh. Inhale, reaching up again, look up if you'd like. Pull that hand back a tad further. Exhale, drop it to the outside of this back leg. Now breathe in, go right up over your head. Into a side bend, push that back knee down at the same time. And now release, sit tall, drop the hand. Let's do it again. Inhale, right up and over your head in your side bend. Exhale, sit tall. We'll drop the hand, lean into the seat back, and release the back foot so you can drag it in front with the toe up. Hand on each thigh. Flashlight on that big toe is pointing straight up. So sit tall, arm comfortably out from the shoulder. Just try to reach right through that beam of light coming up out of your toe. Now inhale, sit back up a bit. And now exhale, see if you can't reach a little farther through that beam of light. Inhale, sit up. Try to pull that big toe right up towards the ceiling. Exhale, see how far out there you can stretch. Go ahead, drop your hand to your leg. Tailbone is up, chin is up, toe is up. Inhale, sit up. Pull that heel in. We're going to walk all the way around in the opposite direction. Slide our bum and the seat, thighs together. Right arm over the seat back. Reach towards the screen, then cross your body and grab the chair. Now inhale, sit tall. Exhale, sliding that right hand right along the seat back. Use the resistance to help you try to look over that back shoulder. Take a breath in. And now exhale, release the twist, come back around to face your thighs. Lean into the seat, slide this left hip off. You go ahead, push the foot back behind you, and as you sit up, you try to tuck your knee under. Put your shoelaces down on the floor and pull your shoulders over your hips. Bring your hand to the front of the thigh. Inhale, reach up, look up if you'd like. Now exhale, scoot your hip under, keep it tucked under, shoulders back, drop the hand. Inhale, reach up again, looking up if you'd like. And now exhale, drop the hand to the outside of the back leg. Take a nice big breath up over your head into that side bend, pushing that back knee down. Release, sit tall, drop the hand. Let's do it again. Inhale, go right up and over your head, pushing that back knee down. And now exhale, sit tall, drop the hand, lean into the seat back, release that back foot and drag it in front. Toe is up, flashlight on the big toe. You're trying to keep it pointed to the ceiling, hand on each leg. Inhale, sit tall, arm comfortably out from your shoulder as you just try to reach beyond or through that beam of light coming out of your toe. Inhale, sit up, toe is up. Exhale, reaching forward, keeping that chin up, looking out at your fingertips. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, reach out as far as you can go with your eyes on your fingertips. Now drop your hand to your leg. I want you to keep your chin up. Pull that toe up a little more if you can. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands on up, sit tall. Pull that heel in and pivot to center. Inhale, pull your shoulders right up into your ears. Now holding your breath, pull them back. As you exhale, pull your shoulders down hard into the floor. Keep your shoulders down, but breathe in. And now exhale, try to push your chin right down hard onto your chest. Pull those shoulders down. You should feel a stretch running up through the back of the neck and the very upper back. Shoulders stay down, but you breathe in and lift your chin. And now exhale, try to drop that left ear to the left shoulder. You really focus on this opposite shoulder pulling down. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, opposite ear to the shoulder. Pull this shoulder down. Now breathe in, chin up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll those wrists again on the way down. Opposite direction, stay in your chair. Make a fist, pop them open. And now I want you to just keep them open. Let's do a little dexterity, thumb to pinky, to ring, to middle, to pointer, back to pointer, middle, ring, pinky. There you go. Alrighty, folks, thanks so much. Hope you're having fun. Hope you're staying healthy and well. Remember, get in 2 to 3 days of cardio if you can. It doesn't have to always be a class. We've got Jen on Wednesdays, but it's an opportune time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, go for a walk. Gardening counts, biking counts, anything that's going to get you out there breathing a little bit more heavily. And then if you can, it doesn't have to be this video every time, but try to get some weight and resistance work in at least twice a week. That's your minimum. So important, particularly as we become more vintage. Our bodies want to lose muscle. They want to lose bone. And by doing strength and resistance, you are opposing both of those natural losses, and it's possible to really hold on to that muscle if you're working it. All righty, take care. Bye-bye.